Well, tell me how the whole Ruthless thing came about.
I ended up getting a production deal in St. Louis, and Billboard was doing like a showcase, hip hop and R&B showcase. So they had like 5 rappers, 5 R&B acts, and so my folk at the time, my production company, Ira DeWitt, she's the wife of the owner or part owner or owner of the Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals. Mike and Brad, owner of Fat Buddha Studios, which is the premier studio, a company in St. Louis. They formed a company called Fly Moves. They signed me to the production team,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I'm signed with the production team. Their Billboard was doing the showcase. They just put my shit in, right, to see if they accepted. They accepted it, right, for me to be one of the contestants to come down there and perform. I had my Volume 1, Hemi Ham Volume 1, a mixtape, and my CD was in a bag full of like 300 CDs, and Tomica heard it. You know what I'm saying? She was down there looking for artists because they was doing the 20th year anniversary launch with Ruthless and shit. So she's down there looking for that shit. We at the joint. Tomica didn't even see the show. I ended up doing the show and shit. Her and Ira run into each other. And I think it's just more like, you know, successful women just talking.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Just having conversation. And then Ira was like, so who are you liking down here? I was about to start saying, you should check my guy out. I'm here with, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, so who you liking down there? And Tamika was like, yo, I just heard a dude named Stevie Stone with his Hemi. She was like, Hemi High Volume 1. That's my artist. I'm here with him. Stevie, come here. I'm across the room. Come here. We down in Atlanta. Come here. This is Tomica Wright, Eazy-E's wife. Boom, 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 boom. Now, rest in peace, Eazy-E was already gone and everything. But they doing the 20 years anniversary. We shook hands and everything. And yeah, she was like, yo, your shit's dope. You know what I'm saying? Ira had a birthday party, a big birthday party coming up in St. Louis. A bunch of stars and shit was coming out. She invited Tomica right then and there.
Oh, wow.
And Tomica was like, is he performing? And on some real shit, I wasn't supposed to be performing. But soon as Tomica was like, is he performing? She was like, yes, he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she came down. I met Ryan Isley and shit. He was at the party. Like Tretch from Naughty by Nature, they performed. One of the dudes from the basement was the DJ and shit. But I ended up performing, did a couple of records, that's it. But she liked it enough to be like, yo, send me some records. So we sent her 10 records. She loved 7 of them. She like, send me more. Sent her like 10 more, you know what I'm saying? And back then it was big too. I'll say this too. A lot of folk used to be like on singles. What's your single? What's your single? I was always in the mind frame of do an archive. Get music done. Don't worry about a single. Just get in there and work, right? And anybody who's up here trying to work with record labels and deals and shit like that is about an archive. If you're independent, it's going to be about the archive. How many records you got up in the vault? You know what I'm saying?
Because when you're in situations like that,
yeah, they're going to want to hear more things. But even if you're independent, the more songs you have in the pot, the more you're going to be getting paid. The more leverage you have when you're going to go do these deals with publishing companies and everything like that, you got leverage. The more music, the more leverage. The more, you know what I'm saying? Subconsciously, I was already on that. It's like I wasn't on a single. It was just like, I just want to work. Just let me get records done. So when it came time when she was like, what do you got? I showed her 20 records. And still had a gang of records. But it was enough for her to be like, yo, I want to come down and watch you do it live and then want to see a show. So they made the day she came down. They had a producer come in from St. Louis, Versa, big producer out of St. Louis. He did a beat on the spot, or he had something. I wrote it on the spot. Went in and recorded. We did a
Now, did she want to hear
Yeah.
like a fresh joint right to the
Yeah.
Wow.
She wanted to see on the spot.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Me work.
No nervousness, no nothing. You was just
Man, I think as far as I was already working like crazy. As far as like I'm in the studio, like sometimes not going home. So I was going to the studio 5, 6 in the morning. Sometimes not going home, waking up, brushing my teeth, washing my face, getting some breakfast, smoking some weed, and back at it. So you know what I'm saying? I was already putting up reps. I was shooting in the gym like a motherfucker. You feel me? So it was like the studio. That was my comfort zone. You put a beat on and I'm feeling the beat, I'm going to be able to do something with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on the spot, that's how I write all my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. I'm even realizing that. Like when I first, impressed Tomica, it was like by writing on the spot. That's how I write all of my music, though. I don't necessarily. I'm not getting a beat, going home and writing. It's like even if I get a beat, I know I'm going to use it. I'll send it to my engineer, boom, boom, boom. So when I get up in there, he'll pull up everything, and he'll just go through my beats. And then blank canvas, I'll write on the spot and then go right in. You know what I'm saying?
24/7, 12 months a year, 365.